The
We are
broadcasting.
live. Hey, welcome everybody. And also want to put it as a comment in the chat. Might be there. Here we are.
I can see we're live on LinkedIn.
Yay, amazing. Double checking.
Double checking. Yeah. So LinkedIn live.
We're having trouble streaming to Facebook.
I cannot see Facebook.
Yeah, I've got a message that it's saying they're struggling, even from their side. Going live. Hmm. Interesting. This is the first time that this happened. Hmm. Let's try to do it again. Worst case scenario, we go ahead and we have it in LinkedIn and YouTube. Let's see. No, it doesn't work. Hmm. Let's try it again. Okay, I think we can try to go ahead just from LinkedIn. Some Mariana is telling us that she can hear us clearly. Thank you, Mariana. Welcome. Hi, Mirna. Uh, Mirna, she cannot hear anything. So you should go at Mariana's place. She can hear. Okay. Is it better now, Mirna? I hope so. Okay. I think we have to go now because the time has passed 3 minutes past 7. We are so sorry for everybody who was willing to watch us from Facebook. You can go onto LinkedIn. You can go onto YouTube. Apparently, we're not supported. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm hopeful that during the live it will get fixed uh, by chance, by magic. But welcome in this Leah Green People live talk. Today I have with me Costantino Spagnoletti. And for people who don't know me, I'm Elena Buriani, the co-founder of Leah Green People. Welcome, Costantino.
Hi, Elena. Thank you very much.
Okay, it's so nice to have you with me.
My
So
pleasure.
we have a couple of things in common. Yeah, we're both Italian. We're both around 40s. We both go to the same places here in Dubai. We are both living here. Um, but there's definitely something that we don't have in common, which is our past experience and what brought us to become coaches and to be, desiring to help people out there. Before we are going to share what is special about Costantino and what is special about his services, let's say, I really would love to set an intention for all of us. We would really love to set an intention. So, what is the intention, Costantino, for you?
Yeah, yeah, we were speaking about which kind of energy we want to have in this live, and I love to put fun into the conversation, fun and engaging. Those are the two intentions for this call.
That's amazing. And if I want to set my intention, is it's like being in the flow or dancing in the moment. Yeah. And this is fantastic because even me and Costantino, we embarked in a dance class together. So that's maybe we can bring the same here, even if there are many people looking at us. Um, so that's fantastic. Maybe you also want to set an intention for all of you that you are listening. Why you are here today, while you're joining us into this live talk. What is that you want to take away? And maybe you want to set the intention of grasping as many information as possible and start bringing them into your life starting from tonight as soon as the live is over, or whichever intention that makes sense to you. Maybe take a couple of seconds to just take it. Yeah, as simple as that. And giving them those few seconds.
Possibility to explore the intention.
Exactly. So, what is fantastic about Costantino, in between many other million things, is that his specialties is the Thrive coaching. And people might wonder what is Thrive coaching, and this is my question for you to start with.
Sure. Thank you, Elena, for the opportunity and the possibility to explore what striving coaching is. What actually brought to me, so during the video presentation, I was also telling a little story about how I came in touch with driving coaching and the tools and the experience that driving coaching gave. And I was also trying to not being academic in what is drive coaching in a form of a sentence, but more in a form of an experience of something that we can relate with. And and I would start as well with that question to you, trying to explore more about driving coaching. If you think about someone who's driving, what's the first person that comes to your mind, or the category of person that comes to your mind?
Well, to me, definitely is somebody who is free. It's not only somebody that looks free, but somebody that can live his life freely. And for me, freedom is about, willing to work when you feel like, willing to work because you are passionate about your work and not because you have to pay the bill. A person that is thriving is a person that thrives in his relationship, that thrives in his marriage, that thrives in parenting skills, holistically, 360 degrees.
That's beautiful. And if I see that energy together with a lot of more values and and passion in life, while I was thinking how we can put a metaphor on the driving coaching, I was thinking about kids. That beautiful. I have three kids. I have three boys, so there is a lot of energy.
So you can tell.
In my place, there's a lot of energy, and when I see them, actually they thrive. To me, that's the pure definition of thriving. You can see them the way they act, the way they question things, the curiosity level they have. Uh, for them, it's everything is new. There's a novelty, there's a passion, and you can see them, expressing, being curious, exploring the world around them with fresh eyes, completely open. So I would say that the thriving coaching is an opportunity to build on the energy of kids, to partner with ourselves, with the energy of kids, and somehow uh, being at peace with that energy that we all have. At a certain point of our life, when we grow up, something change, and that energy somehow is put to sleep. Not sure why, but that energy is there. We can use it and we can build on that, so that together with building on credibility, reliability, being professional, and achieve in life, we should partner with that kid energy. So to me, Thrive coaching is the partnership between the energy of a kid and the trust that as an adult we can build on top of that energy.
Mhm. So another way of saying what you're saying, and tell me if I'm wrong, is maybe connect back with this energy that we used to have. I mean, our kids, of course, are mirroring, and we can mirror them. They are showing every day how much thriving they are,
Mhm.
and how much energy do they have. But this is also about being able to reconnect with your potentially inner child energy somehow.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's absolutely beautifully said. And I was in a way also thinking about this came, while we were putting this.
Mariana, she's saying, yes, play more. Yes.
Play more, play more. And it came to my mind as well while we were recording the two videos, okay, between these live talk. So the one of the video, it was in a way the intention of that video, it was being more serious, more professional, bringing that energy of trust. That was the intention, and on the other side, on one of the video that we posted, we were fun, we were trying to experiment like kids, uh, and there's a lot of energy there that we can connect with. It's beautiful to work with that energy, and when we are able to bring it from inside out, it's what I feel thriving in life.
It's definitely showing. Yeah, it's definitely showing. Yeah, that's thank you very much, because it's a new perspective. Sometimes when we think about thriving, we only think about the future, about a dream that we have, about possibilities that we can create. And but it's very interesting to see, in order to get there, actually we need to re-evoke,
Yeah,
unleash,
yeah,
something that we have already within. And somehow this is really the trick, that that the concept is not about reinventing something new. It's just being able to find those tools within you, and putting them in the right
yeah.
direction with the right purpose.
Yeah, because as well, going there out in the future, the journey of being there should be also enjoyable. Okay, so it's a combination of things. Again, it's a combination of energy. It's a combination of values, of experience that bring us in the future, uh, for what we consider as a person achievement for us in an enjoyable way, in an enjoyable path, and that's the energy of the kid.
We haven't agreed as much on these questions, but I have a question for you. For you, that you have been going through a process of thriving yourself,
Mm.
what would you say is the best outcome that you got out from this process for yourself?
Yeah, sure. So there are, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful question because we put as well some at the end of this life. What is rewards? Okay, uh, uh, we need as human being, and we want to have rewards. So the reward for me in this process, it was first of all understanding a bit more about myself, okay, and what I wanted to achieve and why I wanted to achieve. This why somehow can be overused. So okay, so it can be too much used, and at the same time, it's really important to have a focus into it. Why I'm doing those things, why I'm working 24/7, why I am so hungry when I go to work, why I don't feel completely fulfilled. So this is what I got from the process. I've got of I want to wake up. It's not that I'm going somewhere and I have to. I want to work on the things that I'm doing. I see my goals as natural, okay, in a natural way, and is in a way, how can I put it? It is really comfortable. It is enjoyable. Okay, there's There's not pressure into it. It's really a comfortable path. This is what I got from the process.
So the ease. I'm hearing a lot of
The
ease.
ease, the bliss. Okay,
Mhm.
doing the things with the bliss. It's something that I got from the process.
Oh, that's amazing. So you have already mentioned something about waking up. And I think this is part of the process. Yeah. Um, I know that the process is more complete. So I would love to ask you, what are the 3 steps to thrive?
Yeah. So the 3 steps to thrive are a journey. Okay, and the 3 steps are wake up, and we will discuss more in details what this wake up means and what we can do to wake up. The second part of it is grow up, and the third part of it is show up. So wake up as every day we do. Okay, it's the waking up process. We grow up throughout the day, and then we show up. And when we complete this process is aligned, obviously, and in a way is aligned with us. That is, I see the kid. I see the kid's energy again coming into the discussion and achieve in a fulfilled way.
That's so cool. Thank you for that. So now I think we can really jump into the first step because we are getting curious. What do you mean by wake up?
Yeah. So here as well to make the content relatable in a way, and somehow I see a potential a way as well to remember the process. I try we'll follow a story. We follow a story
Okay.
throughout this waking up, growing up, and show up. So we see and I have to put a bit of myself in this story. um, I love to cook. Okay, so to me, the kitchen, the cooking process is in a way a really enjoyable thing to do in my life. Okay, I really when I'm there, I'm in my space in a way. I like it. So that's the story. So let's start with this journey of someone cooking and put a relation to it with the driving process. So wake up. What's the wake up in a cooking journey? Well, the first things that you do if you have to prepare something is somehow going out there buying ingredients, and or if you trust your supplier, getting those ingredients delivered to your place. So now in this process of selecting the ingredients is where we need to choose which ingredient we need to take. And we have here, I usually joke with my wife as well that the food speaks to me. Because here you need to listen, okay? You need to live because there is a lot of noise out there in our lives. There are people telling us what is right and wrong. There are bosses telling us what is right and wrong. We have brothers and sisters, family. Anyone has an opinion, and we need to take it because to me everything is an offer. Everything is a gift. Okay, so we need to take those whatever it is and take what serve us best. Okay, so that's the thing. So in this wake up moment, what is really important is to listen. We have a lot of information that somehow we are putting on a side.
We're
Okay,
not acknowledging them. Yeah.
we are not acknowledging them, and we believe that only the brain give us information, and we are much more complex than that. We have a body, and we
But
are doing.
also the zucchinis are giving
Also,
you
the zucchini
information.
speaks, and I'm sure about it. So we need to listen. We need to listen to our body. Okay, when we do things, how we feel it. Do we feel tension? Where's the tension is coming in? And unfortunately, uh, um, nowadays we are really busy. Everybody is busy. I'm busy, busy, busy. I have 1,000 emails in my inbox. Most of those emails are like a reminder, a follow-up email, and whatever. We need to read it and keep going. We have 1,000 of calls a day, video call. We transformed ourselves in a video call machine, in a call center machine. So obviously, if you are busy, if there is noise, a lot of noise around, it's difficult to listen. This is not. If you're in a supermarket with a lot of people, it's difficult to listen, and that's the exercise. When we feel that something is coming in, as an intuition, as I don't know, vision, as whatever it is, we need to take it. We need to wake up on that intuition. And it is a process. So it doesn't mean that everything that comes to our body, our brain, our mind, or by the way, the space around us, it should be immediately, a wake up call.
Yeah, but
And
just the capacity of stopping and asking ourselves, is there an information here that is adding value that was not here before? And maybe is not, but just having those few seconds to acknowledge, oh, I'm feeling something that was not there before. Or, oh, if I'm not hearing just with my ears, but I'm hearing with my
mhm,
entire body, there's something that was not there before. So just even taking a few moments to ask ourselves, is it serving me? Is there
listen,
an information for me that I can use?
right,
And this is, the power of intuition. And most of the time, we underestimate the
mm,
importance of that.
absolutely, absolutely.
But wake up to that. I really like it. Like, wake up to hear with all your ears, with all your senses, with your guts, with your, even with your rational mind, because at the end
Sure,
of the day, it's still the rational mind which is telling you, hey, something has changed. How
sure.
can we use that? Will I take it? Will I leave it?
Mm,
It's still, I mean, the brain is still involved, but
absolutely.
it's a connection between,
Mm, yeah.
the out case and the rational part of it. So I really like that. And if you would give us a tip related to the wake up
Mhm,
step, let's say, or
yeah.
stage,
Yeah.
what that tip would be?
So again, to be relatable and in a way simple, but and at the same time not easy, because all those things, I'm sure that somehow we also think, oh, but those things are, uh, uh, but it's obvious, this is common sense. It's obvious. And unfortunately as well, common sense is not common practice. so so it's how we transform common sense in common practice, which is simple and not easy at all, because we live with bias and we live with busyness. We are complex animal. We are really complex, and sometimes as well we feel that there is a right and wrong. I need to follow my brain. Oh, no, 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 no. I need to follow my body. No, no, no. I need to follow my gut. No, it's not that we need to follow. It's not a football match.
And then
That
sometimes it's like, okay, I will follow my friends, which is
or,
even
or I will follow my friends. I will follow my family. I will follow. It's not life to me. It's not a right or wrong exercise. Is the beautiful mixture of it. There's right, there's wrong, that's not right, that's my family, that's all. It's the whole. It's the whole that we need to capture. So a tip, again, easy, again, simple and not easy because you need to have a bit of discipline here, is journaling. Journaling. Because again, when you are at the supermarket choosing the ingredient, you should not go there and just put everything in the trolley. Okay, you should journal. And journaling can be dedicate 15 minutes, 5 minutes. We will speak about something later about an habit that we can install in our routine. But 5 minutes, 1 minute, you have 30 seconds in your life still available. I think yes. Journal. Journal. So you have an intuition, put it down, write it down, create a journal. Some can be a note in your phone, because obviously technology is supporting us. can be a voice note. It can be I have a beautiful tool which is a technological notepad. Can be anything. Journal. You wake up, you have a dream, journal it. You go, you have an idea, journal it. It will make sense later. It will make sense.
It's really about journaling those intuition, those like before we're not there, now is there. I journal, you know, so that aha moment kind of, you know, that might be, oh, why this person has entered in the room and
Mhm.
my body has changed, or why this noise is more annoying to me than that noise. You know, even you know, this bring awareness to you, and you will be astonished once you see that patterns happen because you potentially have journaled them several times, to discover out of those journaling and out of those pattern potentially that there's a true meaning for you that can really change
Yeah,
your perspective on onto your reality, or onto our relationship, or onto, you know, I've taken decision to quitting some job because of intuitions, you know, and maybe I have an intuition once, twice, three times, four times, then it's like, you know what, maybe it's not about me, it's about the environment. I
yeah,
don't like the energy in this environment. I don't want to feed myself with this energy, and I don't want to feed this environment with my energy either. You know, so what if I donate my energy to an environment that I think deserve it more than this?
yeah,
So this is just a simple example.
yeah, yeah. And there's a lot of juice there. You know, I don't know if we have, if you know, we have time. And again, something that happened throughout, you know, my journey, because I did it for myself, and you know, I saw the beauty of it.
Yeah,
Speaking
and I
about,
had one on LinkedIn say, great reminder about journaling. When I do, it's a great free flow of thoughts and insight, you know. And I remember also when me and Marwan, when we did our workshop on the vision board, we were really explaining, you know, how will I know that this that I am having is an insight? How will I know that is an intuition? You know, because at the beginning we don't even know how to recognize that this is an intuition, right?
yeah,
But when you have those moments in which you say, as Marwan beautifully said, aha, ah, this is it, this is a definite intuition, you know. So journal it down.
journal it
um,
down, journal it down, journal it
and
down.
another user is saying that it will make sense later.
It will make
Yes,
sense later. Yeah, absolutely. It will make sense.
thank
Again,
you for reinforcing this.
yeah, it is a process. We don't have to. As well, one of the tips outside of, you know, of this is the reward should not be necessarily, you know, we are as well used to have like and rewards which are really quick and fast. Reward, you know, it's that's why the process should be enjoyable, because the reward will come. You know, will come.
Absolutely, absolutely. Then let's keep this process, you know. I guess after step one, there's the second one, which we were talking before, which is the grow up.
The grow up.
Somebody wrote on LinkedIn, roll up. No, it's not roll up, it's grow up. Maybe if you roll, you can grow, but
Yeah,
the end result is still to grow.
yeah,
Uh, Tell us
and
something about this.
yeah. So on the grow up again, following the journey of the chef in that I like in me. Um, when you got the ingredient, then obviously you need to understand what to do with it. You know, it's pretty, again, common sense how you put something which is pleasant and that actually makes sense together. And this is the beautiful part of learning into the growing up process, in learning and explore. So I will call this the exploration part of learning. And the beautiful part of learning, so getting curious about what can I do with two things. Okay, before we were speaking about zucchini, but whatever it is, even if you come out with something which is not necessarily already done, you need to learn. You need to learn. You need to study. And the beauty of studying, that is like financials. Learning and financials are really similar. There is a compounding effect. There is a compound annual growth rate. So you start with something, and suddenly, when you keep going, it's no more a linear learning curve. It's exponential. It's after a few times that you start understanding. Okay, let me understand more the composition of the zucchini, the chemical composition of the zucchini, really being curious about all the different ingredients and how I can combine those things. And in the grow up exercise, you need to learn a lot on your intuition. So now you woke up, okay? So now you have the ingredient. Now you woke up, you took the trigger, and you have to explore the trigger. It's something really that you want to do, or it was just a mild message coming in. Let's explore, and
Yes.
here, let's explore the power of explore. I would stress the power of exploration, and I would stress the power of multidisciplinary. Okay, being curious about everything. See, everything. Also, yeah, I put my wife in the conversation because I always joke with her. And like, why you are watching this, or why you are reading this book, why you are watching this, uh, uh, this series or whatever, because we can take information. And again, if we want to grow up, we need the more information we have. As Warren Buffett, is one of the motto of Warren Buffett is, the more you learn, the more you earn. So it's about learning is earning, is again is achievement, and what we were saying before, achievement, goals, future. So it's all we want to do in the material world to thrive. So the learning, and here, one of the tip, that I would like to somehow explore, is the power of mini habits. This is
We're jumping
this
on the
is
second tip.
this is something which is again very very simple and very very difficult. Oh, by the way, not easy. But the power of mini habits helps us in the learning journey,
Mhm.
because there is this motivation myth. Okay, like,
I mean,
I
I
don't know.
just got an information here. If we go back to the metaphor with the kids, I always said that in my 18 years working with parents and kids, I was just telling them, when you want your kids to start walking, you want tell them, hey, put the sole of your feet on the floor, push it down, engage your quad, engage your calves, and then change the angle of the leg inside your hip. You won't say that. They will just keep trying and keep falling, keep trying and keep falling. And it will become an habit for them to try and
Mhm,
fall,
mhm,
since they figure it out what is the right amount of power they have to put in their muscle, the right angle of their body, their balance, and they will figure it out. So again, this kids approach about learning things to habits, it's about maybe also rewiring us,
mhm.
getting back on track,
Yeah. Thanks for bringing me in, because somehow as an adult, we it seems that we cannot fall anymore. Okay, kids follow every 3 seconds, and they're fine. They stand up and they cry a second and they start running again. It's okay, whatever. And then suddenly we cannot fall anymore. So as well, yeah, thanks for bringing in, because as well that energy of saying, okay, I'm falling, okay, let's wake up, let's go. And the power of mini habits here, it's to me it's beautiful. It was and it is a beautiful discovery, because if you want to know more, there are thousands of videos, and oh, by the way, you can write to us and we can give some more material on that. But the power of mini habits, it actually is telling this, that if you find a way to put motivation out of the equation, because sometimes we say no, but I don't have the motivation of doing that, I don't have
You
time,
procrastinate. I'll
you
do it,
procrastinate, I
or
don't have.
I will do it when.
Exactly. Then it comes the future, the infinite future. You will never do it. Let's be fair here. If you keep saying no, 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 you will never do it. And there is this motivation myth, like I need to do this if I have this strong motivation coming in. It's not necessarily true. Sometimes yes, we have that huge motivation. But sometimes, especially if something that we don't like, okay, we don't have that motivation. And I'm also here, I would stress this point. If you don't like something, go there. Go there. He said, but I don't like, go there. Because it's there that there is the juice. It's there, the juicy part of life. When you don't
This
want to
is
do
where you
something,
can really learn something
you
new,
want to learn
right?
something. Yeah.
To go into something you always have tried to avoid and skip.
It's again an information. So what's the mini habits? Not to be the mini habits is setting you daily goals so small that if you don't do that, you feel embarrassed with yourself. So find a way of doing it, and I will give you a few examples here as well to make a bit more clarity. One of my biggest fear, I don't know for whatever reason, it was cold, the cold, the cold, temperature, the cold. At a certain point, if there was a gap in temperature, I started shivering like a kid, and not able to stop for whatever reason. I was actually scared of cold. And then I said, that's something that I want to explore here. And that's where the power of mini habits helped me to somehow explore more, because you cannot jump directly in the Arctic Sea, because you don't have that motivation of doing that. So the power of mini habit, it was the cold shower. Okay. In Dubai here we are pretty lucky because cold is not cold.
There's no cold water
So
out of the house.
it's still a bit reasonable. So the power minute,
And
what
I
do you
know
think?
you have been starting jumping in the ice.
Yes, exactly. And then we come to that. So the cold shower, what you do is actually you do your normal shower, normal temperature, the one you like, and then at the end of it, you just switch on the cold. A second every day. And if you don't do that, again, you feel embarrassed with yourself because it's not time, it's nothing, it's nothing. It's just a second of your life, and then you keep going slowly, slowly, and then your body is, because what is triggering that fear? It's for sure is the amygdala that somehow in the past received an information about cold
And this
weather.
is dangerous for you.
That this is dangerous for me, and I can relate with that. But I don't want to, it's we could go there in the past. But now that I explored that, I know from where it's coming from. But the body then is saying, okay, it's not as bad as I thought. It's changing slowly but slowly. To cut the story short, I jumped in ice. Now I'm jumping in ice bucket,
And I
and
haven't been able to join Costantino yet,
no,
So
no,
now
mid
I
of
have
June,
to do it.
mid of June, there is already a chat going on with.
I will start with the cold shower.
So then you started. I was doing cold shower in London a few weeks ago, where the water was like freezing cold. But what I want to say with that when I started when I jumped into the ice water, I stayed 5 minutes into the ice water, and the body it's beautiful, because the body that actually is trained in a way to realize that it's not that dangerous, there's not a danger there for you, then you have this sense of complete peace and alignment into the eyes, because the body is getting information about how to translate this sense of peace now in your brain, and somehow reprogram that bad memory of cold weather. So that's the
It's
power of movement.
about substituting the fear with the knowledge, and achieve that knowledge through the learning, right? So we are teaching our body, or we're teaching our mind to, to embed new knowledge, new awareness, so that it's not scaring anymore.
Fear is lack of knowledge. Fear is lack of knowledge. If you fear something because you don't know what's going on, and the first reaction, even if conversation, now we are so used to not having a conversation. If we see tension, and I'm speaking about myself as well, because there's a fear of not understanding the other. So a tip here is transform fear in curiosity. So translate when you have fear of something, being really curious about it. I was scared of running, and I ran the marathon, an half marathon, and I was again scared of. I don't like running. I hate running, and I did the half marathon because I was scared of it, and I said I want to know what's going on here. So transform fear with curiosity. Transform but with and. And this is the process of this is the second step of the trying process.
That's so powerful. Thank you for sharing that. Do you want to drag us towards the third step,
Sure, sure.
the show up?
The show up, and now the things makes now the things makes
Becomes juicy.
becomes juicy, because now, okay, you woke up, nice. So you took the ingredients, perfect. You understand how to do all the ingredients. Maybe you came out with your own kind of recipe,
Recipe or whatever.
recipe,
Yeah.
recipe. Or whatever. Maybe you have a strange recipe. You have spaghetti Nutella. I don't know, whatever, and you need to give to someone. You need to show up. So you need to prepare the dinner for someone. Someone should sit at the table, and now you have to
Take
serve.
it in. Whatever will
Take
come.
it in. Now you have to take it in, and here you need to have the perspective of serving. So you are serving people from this. When you show up, you need to go there with an intention of serving, because here there will be a lot of the imposter syndrome, and will be a lot of noise there. When you show up, when you put something out there in the world, well, you are under the lights. Okay, so that's where you need to go there. So let's take a bit as well here of the brief on when you prepare something, spaghetti Nutella for someone. So here again, the intention when you show up, it's being, you need to aim at being inspirational. Now you need to change the perspective. You are serving. You aim at being inspirational. You don't want to force anything. You don't want to say anything. You want to act in a place. You want to show up in a place of being inspirational, of you know somehow creating an opportunity for others to explore. And this is where you show up, and this is where being inspirational. I want to say a bad words, but I cannot say. Um, but being be with the ball, cioè not taking care, which is not true. It's not the right word. Not taking care is again getting information of what you are doing, seeing the impact that you have, understanding is your impact aligned with your intention, because also here when you are showing up something, we need to
Maybe
be
it's
sure.
not landing in the way you were expecting. And then
Bellissimo,
you get a new insight.
bellissimo.
And you wake up.
And
And
you
then it
wake up
means that
again.
they can resume from the very beginning.
is a
Uh-oh.
20, is a 24/7. It's like a journey of a day. Okay, you go sleep, you wake up, and you keep going. You learn. It's the same for it's the same for a thriving process. Uh, Again, what I'm doing, okay, this spaghetti Nutella that I did, what's the impact on the people? Did they like it? Did they don't like it? Should I do something different? I'm a perceived, because also here we can have a talk for days and hours, okay, about assumptions people have about what you're doing, from which place you are speaking, what you want to say, what you really said. So that's the beauty of showing up, is having the opportunity to, again, also here, receive information about how you are showing up, how you are putting things on the table. Is the table enjoyable? uh, are people sitting around your table in a comfortable place? That should be the aim. We should try our best. Okay, obviously, again, first time, second time, and then slowly you reach the, with time, you reach the place of people wanting to be at your table, of being an inspiration for other people, and that's the beauty of thriving again.
What would you say is the third tip for this stage?
So here you need to again, being in an uncomfortable situation. Okay, you need to take the leap, and when you take the leap, it is uncomfortable. You cannot say it's not any you cannot do anything. Okay. Again, also here it's common sense. Again, it's common practice which makes the difference. It's not common sense. An idiot with a plan is going to be much more successful than a genius without one. Okay, so let's be the idiot with the plan here. Okay, so let's being the one trying to have a plan on how to show up. And here, again, easy, simple tips. So we said, the tip here being really easy. And if you're interested, we can explore more, okay, on how to be there, aligned with your value, with your purpose. But one of the things is put yourself in an uncomfortable position. So what that means, well, what I started doing, which again, it seems it is simple, but we need to work with simple things at the beginning. uh, I don't like speak about money. I don't like speak about money. It's something which makes me uncomfortable. So what I started doing is doing something really silly. I was going to place like Costa Coffee, Starbucks, place where they have a menu with fixed price, and nothing they can do about it. Okay, it's just, and then I was
I'm
speaking.
really scared of where you're going.
No, it's not. No, it's nothing scary. And the coffee is what, 10 dirhams here. I don't know, whatever it is, 1 U, 2 U, 3 U, whatever it is. And I was serious asking discounts. I was seriously asking discounts. Uh, and I was the first time I was like, what I'm thinking, what I'm doing here, or something that makes you uncomfortable is dressed not properly compared to where you're going. I remember one of the first trial I did here. There was a party of the embassy, okay, a few years ago, and usually, it's all everybody with a tie and really properly dressed. I went there with a flower shirt, with a shirt with flowers. So
Away in the style.
Hawaiian style. And again, do whatever is uncomfortable. Dance. If you don't like to dance, okay, or because makes you uncomfortable, dance. If you don't like heights, jump from a plane. But again, do step by step, okay, because again, in the growing process, it's little by little. It's a stair, okay. You cannot jump from an
And
airplane
again,
to.
we want to really insert this in the process again. So it's not about taking the leap for the sake of doing it,
Right.
but is because we want to prove how we are landing, and also we want to get feedback. We're gonna get additional intuition because the this leap is not randomly coming out of nowhere. It's a result of something that has happened
Mhm.
previously. It's a result of, okay, I got this intuition. Oh, well, let me see if I try to shift this intuition in something that I can do every day to make sure that this is landing, that this is right. What if I do that? What How can I make this more tangible in order for other to see what has been the process I've been going through, in order for other to prove me right or even to prove me wrong.
Right.
And then you go on to the show up. Again, I can make a simple example. I As I've said, I've been teaching music with parents and children together for 18 years. And this is also one of the reasons why I guess we met the very, very, very first time, probably with your wife. And you know, I had a day in which I was like, but can I serve people better just being a leadership or a parental coach rather than simply a music teacher. And every time I was stepping into that room, yes, I was enjoying, but I always was feeling I can give more, that at this stage I cannot give because they are paying for a music classes, they're not paying for a coaching session. And I see so many things that that cannot stop. And I see so many reaction in the kids, so many reaction in the parents. I see the dynamic untangling, but I cannot use this information because I'm stalking to the songs, and in what the music together teacher is expected to do. Then eventually I said, you know what, let me try to bring this knowledge and this intuition. Are they landing? Let me try with one parent or two. Does this serve you? And actually, they were serving. So that I started to become a parental and a marriage coach as well. And it was about, trying to show up and having the bravery to throw those intuition out there. And then eventually, what? I've just said, okay, now I stop my music classes. Now I will only be a coach. And of course, I had a lot of people that are still, writing me where are the music classes? When are they resuming? But for me, it's so powerful to say, no, now I'm only coaching because I know this way I can serve you better, you know? And this changed completely the way people perceived me, my credibility, my brand as well. But I would have never get there without having 18 years,
So,
feeded by intuition and feeded by awareness and knowledge. So um, you can really thrive, and now I'm landing to a spot where I feel I was meant to become a coach and I didn't know, and I didn't know. So this is just an example, but I assume that everybody that was listening to us might relate to what we have said so far, or maybe they're now giving more weight, more importance to those intuition. Um, so I guess that's you had mentioned that at the beginning, even when we were setting the intention, what is the reward that we want to take out of this hour, but also what could be next after those three stages.
yeah, and here again, what is important at a certain point is getting being rewarded. Okay, and I feel now is rewards time, and I feel that we deserve, we need, we want rewards, and it's beautiful to have. Now, to put a bit as well about what you were saying and rewards. So you were in a phase of ready of showing up with music together. You have some more intuition, and you have more, and you have an additional rewards, and you are more aligned on what you're doing about coaching. So rewards can be anything. Okay, now is rewards time because the more you know, the more you learn, the more you earn. So a reward is money. Okay, let's we can speak easily and friendly about money. Money is opportunity. Money is giving us the opportunity, should not be the end goal. Okay, this is what I like, is a
It's
tool.
the way we get there. It's the
It's the way we get there.
transformation. It's the
Right.
energy that is pushing us forward.
So money is a tool, and it's a beautiful tool. So reward is money. Rewards is being inspirational. Rewards is being aligned with your purpose. Having all the things. So the rewards to me now always
We are
coming.
getting 100% from the comments.
Good. So rewards to me now as well that we are talking is being in that place of saying, waking up in the morning and saying, wow, okay, having that feeling of saying, I'm aligned with my purpose. And also here the exploration of purpose is a beautiful journey. Okay, when we speak about what is purpose, it's beautiful. Okay, if you have an opportunity to really explore emotionally, in an experiential way, what's your purpose, it's beautiful. So the reward is seeing your inner kids again playing in a playground freely, being free to run, being free to fall, being free to earn, being free to be inspirational, being
But then
being
what I also got now is like, but while you are doing this, you are also getting closer to achieve and accomplish your purpose, which
yeah,
is something that when we were children, we didn't have. We
yeah,
didn't have that longevity, that vision, that futuristic perspective because we were so much in the moment. But what if you can add that wisdom, to the energy of a child, that it's playing
yeah,
freely, but knowing that every step it takes, every fall it makes, every learning he get or intuition he get out of that experience is bringing him closer to achieve that vision, right? Or that purpose, if we want to call it this way.
yeah. We can see a way, the rewards time, as a way to taking what is here, what is in the body, what is, what you're thinking, and transforming it into the material world. Okay, so again, in our brain, we are all super clear, superstar, open, experimenter, and sometimes it's challenging to transform what we have here in what is actually showing up in the physical world. So the reward is seeing as well the result of what you want to do, what is your purpose, and maybe the kids, I don't know that, when we speak about it, they know what the purpose is that is much more unconscious. They know a lot more than what we think rationally. So they know a lot. It is unconscious. So in the process of growing, what's also beautiful that I recently read, that the life is the way the first 7 years are rolled. So the first 7 years of life, it's actually then transformed in the remaining part of your life. Okay, so here you have a lot of things. You have a lot of purpose already built into it, intuition. We don't have to put that sleep at bed, that kid at bed. We don't have to put the kid at bed. The kid should be always with us because there is wisdom, and we need to transform this wisdom so we can have rewards. We can have rewards, whatever it is for you, the rewards. If there is a reason behind it, it can be what you want. A Porsche is a reward. Beautiful, go with it. But why? Okay, because also there maybe there is an opportunity to transform your dreams, because also there we don't, at a certain point we forget, we completely, take our dreams, we open the door of the laundry and we put our dreams there, but via, that's it. So, and again, maybe those dreams, it takes time to develop, and we can take small parts of those dreams. We can take small parts and building it. We have momentum because the rock of life is big. Okay, we cannot push in a one time,
in one shot.
in
Yeah.
one shot. We
And,
need.
we started this session by settling an intention on how we wanted the session itself to be rolled out. And now I would love to kick another, maybe another accountability out there, which might be also stop 1 second and think. If I start from tomorrow, journaling my intuition, growing through little habits, showing up by taking the leap with courageousness and start something new, what is the reward that I want? So maybe we can even spend a few seconds to see what is that I would really want as an end result out of this process. Because let's be honest, as Costantino said, it's not gonna be like drinking a cup of coffee, right? So it requires discipline, is requires conscious choices, it requires going out of our comfort zone, it requires potentially also asking for help, for support of coaches, family members, parents, children. Why not? You know, so if we really take all this together, this hour that we have spent together, and we think about what would be possible, I mean, which reward can I give to myself? What you would choose, you
So this
know?
is not.
I'm throwing this out there. It might
Yeah,
be for
sure.
you, for everybody who's
Oh, yeah,
listening.
sure.
So, Atika, she's saying there is a real wow in just saying your inner kids playing freely. Yeah, and what is the reward? And let's be honest, how many times our kids they come to us saying, "Hey, I did this well. Where is my reward?" So let's bring this energy in. Take a little bit of time. What could be that reward? Because if you have been working hard, and you have to work hard to make that thriving process happening, what you want to give to yourself. So thank you very much, Costantino, because I really think this was a very fruitful time spent together. We already taking away 3 tips that can become actionable from now on. I will definitely, think about, my goals. I'm already journaling, but I will definitely do it with the additional, intention. And I will definitely think about what I want my reward to be, even if I have already some ideas. But there for you all out there, if you want to know more, if you want to have an accountability partner to really put this into a plan where we are not letting you down. Yeah, Costantino will never let you down. So reach out to Costantino, start exploring this Thrive coaching process. And that's the beauty of having a coach. You can get there much faster. And every time you take a step, you are not, juggling without a why, first of all. And second of all, you know that you are juggling for something, So it's not about wasting. It's not about not being sure if it's the right or the wrong choice. Yeah. But it's always being aligned with, and now I want to bring the child in with your child together with this innate, inborn, deep, unconscious purpose that we are all here to accomplish in this life. We all have one, despite we think we don't, or we don't know yet what our purpose is. So please reach out to us for even for any questions or comments you want to add. The live it's posted on LinkedIn, on YouTube. We will be posting on Facebook also. Unfortunately, we had some problem. But thank you very much for being with us. And thank you, Costantino.
Thanks to you. Thanks to everybody being here, and I hope it was, enjoyable and fun. And have fun as a kid always.
And now, zucchini! Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon or day or night, depends where you are, and have an amazing journaling.
Ciao.
Bye.